Hey friends, welcome back to the Spear Pillar. This is episode number 39, and it is time to confront Dialga. I noticed that the little tip there says, calm the out-of-control legendary Pokemon, so it must be the same whether you're playing Pearl or Diamond, or Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond, I should say. Also, I did switch out two members of our team. I brought out Gligar, who knows False Swipe, and Quagsire, who knows Yawn, since I figured those could be a little bit helpful in making Dialga easier to catch. We could just use our Master Ball, but I usually save that in case I find like a shiny legendary or just any shiny Pokemon or something that I really don't want to risk losing at all. Um, Whereas with the legendary, you kind of know when you're going to face them. You can always there are things you can do if you knock them out. You can, I think, get them to respawn, or we can always just go back to the last save and try again, like we did in the olden days. I put Anna up front. I'm not sure if Dialga knows any physical attacks, but if so, I feel like the Intimidate would be good. We can also get some damage on it before bringing in Gligar to use False Swipe and get it down to 1 HP. Full disclaimer, I did use the little hit the R button to use the box thing, but I figure it's okay between episodes because I could just run back to the Pokemon Center and run all the way back here, so it doesn't like affect the gameplay. It just saves me real life time, so I feel like that's okay to do. But alright, here we go. We got our team. Let's give it a try. Dialga, bring it on. I've always liked Dialga, even though it's kind of more of a defensive legendary Pokemon. I like that it's Dragon. Actually, Dragon and Steel is an awesome type. It's probably my favorite type combination. Oh, look at that. I love the battlefield there. The Sky Pillar with the, like the fiery rainbows in the sky. It's a little pixelated, actually, now that I look at it more closely, but, yeah, they're trying. I'm sure they'll take better advantage of the Switch's capabilities in the future. Usually Pokemon is not known for its graphics. They usually play a little bit more catch-up, but they do eventually catch up. Alright, 47. That's higher than I thought. I thought it would be like maybe 40 or 45, or I did think maybe 50 just because a lot of Pokemon seem to be high levels in this game, but 47 is a weird number. Alright, so Dialga is going to be Dragon and Steel, which means it is weak to fighting. I'm going to use this. I don't think it'll knock it out. It's a very powerful attack. If it's a crit, that's probably a knockout. Cool. Okay, that got me low enough where my heart like jumped a little bit there. But that's really great. Oh, critical hit, there we go, okay. Alright, what's really cool now, let's see. Kinda wish I was slower in a way, but let's see how much Slash does. Okay, so after the Intimidate, it doesn't do that much damage. Let's use a U-turn, because I think even a crit being not very effective in that stab and only 70 base power still shouldn't knock it out. Yeah, that wasn't a crit. Alright, ooh, you know what the tough part is now? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I know it has at least one... at least one... do we have static as an ability? We do. I don't know if I want to paralyze it. Would I like to paralyze it? Or do I want to put it to sleep? Let's bring up Billy. If we do paralyze it, then... it's not quite as good as putting it to sleep, but it's a lot less annoying because once they're paralyzed, they stay paralyzed. So... Ancient Power, okay, that could be dangerous because there's a 10% chance that Ancient Power will raise all of its stats by 1 level, so that could be bad. So its speed, its special defense, etc. Now what I really want to do though is kind of just keep switching in Anna and other Pokemon to get its attack really low, and that way Gligar and Quagsire have a better chance of surviving long enough to do their thing. It does mean one of these days Anna or Billy will probably faint. Flash Cannon is a special move, so this will do a lot of damage. Not quite enough for the knockout. I wonder if I can do another... oh, don't cry, Anna. Oh, use its berry. Okay, well. In this case, ironically, I don't know if that's good or not. Because what I don't want to happen is to switch into, like, Gligar. I guess, I don't know, is Gligar faster? It might be, but even so, let's use another U-turn. Because I feel like that's still a pretty safe move to use at this health level. Hopefully don't crit, but if it does, I think it would survive. Okay, it survived. Yeah, crit would have been close there. I was probably playing it a little bit risky, but depending on the damage spread too. I'm going to bring in Billy again though, hoping for a slash and get that static trigger, which will paralyze Dialga. But if I don't, okay, oh, it avoided it! Well, good job, Billy, but I kind of wanted you to get hit there, no offense, just... Alright, just so you get the static triggering. How many revives do we have? Because that might affect my strategy here. I didn't really buy any revives. Where are my revives? There they are. 11. Okay, so that's not bad. just from picking them up. Alright, let's bring in Gligar, because what I don't want to happen is Gligar to get hit by like 2 flash cannons in a row, or a critical flash cannon, and then, or like a Roar of Time. I don't know if it has Roar of Time yet. If it does, that could do a lot of damage. Roar of, oh, of course, I should have stayed in, because then I could have brought in Gligar during its recharge turn. Roar of Time is basically the dragon equivalent of Hyper Beam. We're not going to run. Alright, well that's unfortunate, because that would have been the turn. Okay. Just bad luck. Let's do this. Quagsire now gets a free attack. So we can put it to sleep. I wonder if I should just put it to sleep and then maybe just start throwing Pokeballs at it. Or not Pokeballs, but Ultra Balls. Because it is pretty low on HP. I could use Rock Smash, but it's super effective. Aqua Tail is not very effective, but it's a much higher base power and gets Stab. Aqua Tail would do less, actually. But I think it's going to be too much to risk at this level. I'm not really comfortable doing anything except using False Swipe. It's also possible I'm overthinking this, because like, it might have a higher, they might have like increased its catch chance at some point. I know legendaries are usually low, but sometimes the box legendaries are a little bit higher, so that people won't get annoyed if they can't catch it. And that's the kind of part where I still wish they would make it hard, because I like things being difficult, but I wouldn't mind if they made that a little bit easier. Okay, so I figured I would use the revive too, because we had to wait a turn for it to go to sleep anyway. But now we can start using some Pokeballs here. As cool as it would be to catch it in a Premier Ball, I'm not going to do that. If you're, pro tip, if you're playing Shining Pearl and are trying to catch Palkia instead of Dialga, Net Balls are actually pretty good, because it is a water type, but Dialga is not. So we are going to use, definitely not lower level, one of our 22 Ultra Balls and see how that goes. If we don't get it in the next couple, like maybe if we don't get it before it wakes up, I'll probably put it to sleep again and then switch in Gligar. Or if it uses Roar of Time, we'll kind of just have to see what it does. Okay. Hopefully we don't use all these Ultra Balls before we get a chance to use False Swipe. Just as a reminder, False Swipe will get it to no less than 1 HP. So if it would have knocked it out, it would take it down to 1 HP. It might take like 2 False Swipes here because it's only 40 base power, and Dialga resists it being Steel type. And like I said before, Dialga has very good defensive stats. So we'll see, but yeah, it doesn't appear to be working even at this low HP level. Ancient Power. Now, Ancient Power won't do too much to Quagsire because it's not very effective against ground types. But on the bright side, it didn't get the stat boost. Alright, let's use Yawn. And I think what I might do here is... Oh, good job, Quagsire. Forgot I gave him her a Citrus Berry. Just to play it safe there, I didn't know what flavor Quagsire and Gligar like, but gave him berries anyway, even though it didn't save Gligar. Not from a Roar of Time. Alright, so while we're doing that, like I said, I think earlier in Let's Play, I'm okay using Hell items in catching attempts. Because we're not trying to defeat Dialga. If we wanted to do that, we could have done it in 2 close combats, no problem. Alright, Roar of Time. Okay, this is actually really good. Oh, Quagsire survives! Oh! So, I'm not going to complain because I've already complained about that, but in this particular case, I'm going to complain that it survived, whether it survived because of the mechanic or just with 1 HP because of, you know, normal circumstances. Either way, it's frustrating because if Quagsire had fainted, I could have switched in Gligar right as Dialga fell asleep and used that attack. Now I have to, like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess I'll have to use a turn to switch it in, but the good news is that since it was Roar of Time, even when Dialga wakes up, I believe it still has to take 1 turn to recover. I don't think sleep gets rid of that, but I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, let's use False Swipe, see how much that does. Alright, I think 1 more, and that should get it down to 1 HP. It's probably not at 1 HP. I see at least 2 pixels there. Alright. That's probably 1 HP. Just to be safe, though... Let's go for it. We only have a few Ultra Balls, so I want to make sure I use them at their most effectiveness. And yeah, it is going to wake up now and do a lot of damage with Flash Cannon. But I think Gligar will survive. Yes, good job, Gligar. Hey, there's the berry. You can tell that being a very powerful legendary, an Uber legendary they were called, which was a term that was used well before the Uber service from the same derivation. That it's an incredibly powerful attacker as well as it's a defensive Pokemon, but its special attack is still higher than most regular Pokemon would be. I think it's like 90 or 100, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to use this turn to heal up Quagsire. In fact, let's use a Hyper Potion, because why not? This is a good time to use it. Get all that HP up, and that way we can probably survive an attack. Once we bring in Quagsire, we can use Yawn, put it to sleep, and then we should be in perfect condition to catch Dialga. Our odds will be as high as we can possibly get them. Once again... Oh! Oh, they decreased Hyper Potion's healing amount. That is not nice. Kind of annoying, actually, but okay. Well... Alright. Either way, it doesn't change the strategy. Not Swagger, I don't want it confused. Roar of Time, because we're not fully healed. Okay, dig in deep, Quagsire, use your affection. Okay, now, oh, it's just, I hate randomness. Like, that would have been the time I wanted to survive. Because now we have to do is switch in another Pokemon who's going to have to faint, or I can't use U-turn, it has 1 HP left, so we'll get the Intimidate on there just to make Slash do less, but still. Now I have to revive Quagsire again. And heal it up, just to use Yawn. Honestly, at this point, I probably would have been better off just throwing the Ultra Balls, although I don't know, maybe, you know, it really depends on luck there. Alright, I guess, so let me just see how much we only had 1 Hyper Potion, so we used it up. But now that we used a revive, a Moo Milk should do the trick. Roar of Time, okay, so that's actually, as long as this does knock out Anna, okay. Alright, well I appreciate you being willing to faint for the cause, Anna. Not hanging in there with 1 HP like some Pokemon. I'm just teasing Quagsire. It's out of love. Alright, and funny is too, like I haven't even used Quagsire that much. Like how does it have that much affection? But, alright. Now we should have a free turn here to use Yawn. And at this point I can just start throwing Ultra Balls and either we're going to catch Dialga or we're going to run out of Ultra Balls. We'll see how that goes. And even if we did, we would have some Timer Balls, which would then probably be very effective. But I'd be very surprised if after 19 Ultra Balls we do not catch Dialga. But we'll see. I don't know. The fact that it's not even shaking that much makes me think maybe it does have a very low catch rate, even being the Boxer Pokemon. Maybe the logic there, which I would actually agree with, is that, hey, if you get frustrated, just defeat it. If you want to catch it, though, you have to work. This is a legendary Pokemon, one of the strongest you have access to in the game. Probably actually the strongest you have access to, and definitely the strongest you have access to before the Elite Four, so... Yeah, I think if somebody wants this, you need to really work for it. Also, we could do this at night, where the Dust Balls would have... Oh, I don't know. I would assume it's a better effect at night still, even though we're not in like a cave. But yeah, it's asleep, which is a really good bonus there. Like, Paralyze or Paralysis helps. It's like plus 5 points, whereas sleep is plus 10, but definitely the way to go. Alright. Now, hopefully, it doesn't use Roar of Time again. Oh no! Will we hang in there? No, we will not. Alright, so here we go again. Well, we're going to keep going through our Pokemon, I guess. Let's bring in Tori next. I just don't think, based on the fact that we haven't caught it when it's at 1 HP and asleep, I think trying to catch it when it's not asleep is going to be just not worth our Pokeballs and our time. It's going to take a little bit more. I could use a Max Revive. Should I use them or should I save them? I don't know, the fact that you can't buy more makes me really nervous. Let's use a Revive because, you know, it just used Roar of Time anyway. So it has to take 1 turn to recover, so yeah. So we'll have a chance to use a Moo Milk, which we can always buy more of for pretty cheap. I might need to use Lepa Berry on Quagsire as well, because we avoided that one. Would have been nice to avoid the Roar of Time, but I suppose I should stop complaining. Alright, and at this point, I might just go ahead and throw Pokeballs until Tori faints, because I don't want to switch in Quagsire to a Roar of Time or something like that. Alright, let's do it. Our chances are not as good, but there's still a chance. Yeah, not even a shake there. That's at 1 HP, so you can see that Dialga is definitely hard to capture. And unlike Cyrus, we do not have a red chain. Oop. I'm really worried I'm going to hit a button accidentally. The other situation here is it could run out of power points, which has happened to certain legendaries in some of my previous Let's Plays. Lugia! And it's really annoying when that happens, because they will use Struggle then, which is a move that you can only use when you run out of power points, or cannot otherwise legally use any moves. And it does recoil damage, so it will knock itself out. And I'm worried because Ancient Power, what does it have? I guess it probably still has some slashes still. I keep doing that, I'm very nervous. Yeah, I think Slash has a lot of power points, so we should be okay with that. Roar of Time and Ancient Power at 5, Flash Cannon I think has 15. Oh, could this be it? Could this be it? Yes, okay, didn't even need the sleep after all, but like I said, sometimes you get lucky. This is one of those times. Good job, Tori. Good job, team. In the end, it all worked out. Dialga's data will be added to the Pokedex. It has the power to control time. It appears in Sinnoh region myths as an ancient deity. I don't know if it's deity or deity. It's one of those words I've seen a bazillion times in writing, but I can't remember hearing it. I'm sure I have at some point, but alright. No nickname. Dialga will not be part of our team. We will send Dialga to the box, though, and maybe use it at some point. If you guys watched my Let's Plays before, you know a lot of times I like to take out some of our legendaries or other Pokemon just for, like, some fun battles. We'll have, like, a filler episode near the end of the game and just kind of use them for fun. Sin, I don't know how you are magnificent. Truly, you are incredible. I've lived for 60 years, but I've never been thrilled like this. Since the last time, the professor did a lot of research. He became very worried about you, Sin. So he came out to a place as terrible as this. Sin, I'm glad to see you're safe. Let's leave this place already. No one has the right to take away anyone's future or anyone's world. It's hard to disagree with that. Can't say that's an unpopular opinion. Alright, well here we stand at the top of Mount Coronet, the spear pillar. No distortion world this time, but oh, that's right. The Adamant Orb. That is a orb that I believe increases Dialga's steel and dragon attacks. It's kind of like a steel plate and a Draco plate combined, I believe, or was it a dragon tooth and a iron coat combined? Let's see. That would be in the normal items pocket, probably at the very bottom here. I do think they could probably use like one more pocket here. Yeah, dragon and steel type moves, alright. Oh, also I forgot to mention, I did get the black belt the other day. When I was able to get a Pokemon, I think it was like level like 30 something. So I had one of our other, one of the other Houndooms I caught in the PC. I trained it up like 2 or 3 levels and got the black belt. So we'll give that to Lucario, since we already have the fist plate on Win. We'll give this one to Lucario next time he is on the team. But for now, I feel like, let's see, like, okay, like these ones here, the battle items, you don't need this as a pocket. Put this with the other, like, you know, make this the battle items pocket and put everything in this one. That would be probably fine. Or even have like a little case to use these, because like who uses these? It's few and far between, I guarantee you. And they could split these into 2 pockets, like held items and other items or something. That would be nice. Or even like these could be in with, you know, one of the other pockets. I don't know. I feel like they didn't do the breakdown quite the way I would have, but anyway, hopefully we can fly off of this mountain. And it says, go check up on Sunny Shore City, okay? Yeah, I'm actually glad they had the tip there, because it's not immediately clear what else to do. I remember because I played the game before, and because it's the only place we really haven't been yet, besides the, what do we call this, the battle area or battle zone, where we haven't been and cannot go quite yet. But, alright, as you guys remember, there was probably, or as you guys probably remember, oh, you can't fly? Oh, let's see, can we use an escape rope? I know we have plenty of them. Nope, can't use that either. Alright, well that's kind of annoying. Here's what I'm going to try to do then. I'm going to try to leave this cave. You know, it would be really annoying if Barry went back to the Pokemon Center, healed up, and came back to Faces, like after we just faced the commanders of Team Galactic and Dialga. Now, what I'm worried about is if I use this escape rope, I'm going to appear at the entrance where I just came from, but it might be the last Pokemon Center used, so let's see. Okay, it's the actual entrance to the zone. Oh, look at this, the golden hour again. That's pretty cool. Alright, well now we can fly, now that we're in a normal area. Once again, trying to use fly off of the Pokemon screen. And we will heal at the Pokemon Center. And then, I don't know if we'll make it all the way to Sunny Shore this episode, but we'll make it pretty darn close. Compared to the route to Snow Point City and up the Mount Coronet, this one I don't think is very long. And I would switch to our secondary team or something maybe, but let's just use this weird hodgepodge team for the time being just to finish out the episode. And see what trainers we face along the way here. And, you know, now that we've done the sunny part, and while we're here in Veilstone, let's visit the clothing store one more time. And I guess I said I'll buy the spring outfit, now that it's kind of past the cold part of the game. I'm not sure part of the battle area might be cold too, maybe we'll switch back later, because I really do like this outfit. But the spring one is cheap, and let me just kind of go through them all again. Yeah, I don't really like that one. The hoodie's kind of cool, I guess, but I don't think it really has Pikachu on it. Like, I'm not a big Pikachu fan, to be honest. Like, it's okay, but I feel like it's way overrated. It'd be hard not to be it at this point. Alright, yeah, let's go with the spring style. Just kind of a nice simple shirt and skirt, I guess. Alright. Different hairdo to go with it. I think that's enough shopping for one Let's Play, don't you guys? But, yeah. Please don't, like, unsub for saying I don't dislike Pikachu. It's a cool Pokemon, but, like, it's just, I don't really have a special affinity for undeveloped Pokemon like some people do. I'd rather have a Raichu. I think Raichu is cooler than Pikachu, and I mean, Pikachu's fine as Ash's Pokemon, you know, it's cool as part of the anime, but, yeah, I'd rather have, like, you know, Charizard or Garchomp, or, I mean, there's all kinds of cool Pokemon that could be met. But I understand it's marketed towards kids and people that like cute Pokemon too, so, I'm not against it. Alright, where am I going? I need to fly, I need to go south, yes. It's just for me personally, if they were catering directly to me as a person, Pikachu would not be the best choice, but I feel like it's a good compromise for people who like powerful Pokemon and cute Pokemon, because Pikachu is kind of both in a way. It's powerful in the anime, it's not as powerful in the game. Unless you're playing like Let's Go Pikachu, in which case, of course it is. I'm going to try to avoid using repels as long as I can here. Also, as you can see, I'm getting bad about the berries. I picked those and didn't replant them because I thought I would have enough for the end of the game. I'm still kind of teetering on the edge. I might have enough. I don't want to overdo it because it can get a little bit tedious here. Oh, we do have rock climb. We can grab some of these items now. Oh, while we're here. When in Rome, right? Now, where is the actual rock climb wall? I know I saw one somewhere around here. Oh, that'd be nice to go for a swim there in like a heated pool in the sunset hours. It's been a long time since I've done that. Okay, I can go down to one of them over here if I can get to that area. I guess not that long. It was like, what, start of 2020, and now it's almost the start of 2022. Oh, do I go along the beach? Maybe. No, that's blocked off. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm sure I can figure it out. And I'm sure you guys can too. Oh, I still have... I'm quite bored. Care to break the monotony? Sure. I still have... Like, okay, so I guess Anna is fine in the lead. I was going to switch her out to somebody else and have somebody walk with us too, but... Got a little bit sidetracked there. And a Luxio. Haven't seen one of those in a while. And not the best Pokemon for us to face. But we do have Intimidate on our side, and we have some pretty good coverage moves at this stage in the game. Oh, he has Intimidate on his side too. Touché. Alright. Okay, so takedown is, what, 85 I think? Let's see. 90, okay. So it will do more damage, but it is less accurate than close combat. Oh, let's go for it. We might need the extra power because Luxio is pretty close to our level. Ah, even so, wasn't quite enough to knock it out. And clearly Luxio does not have static because it has Intimidate. I'm not even sure if Luxio can have static. I know it can have Rivalry. Maybe as a hidden ability, but probably not. I always just have like this paranoia that like, let's use U-turn. That all electric Pokemon have static, because it's really annoying when you get paralyzed by static, so I'm a little bit on edge because of that. I got some levels for Quagsire, and that is it for Rich Boy Trey. The monotony was broken, but at what cost? 7,052 apparently. And a little bit of your time. Hard to put a value on time. Alright, let's give Anna a little bit of break because she is quite high level. Actually, I guess all of them are high level. But we'll bring out Win for a bit, and we'll walk together too, get some exercise. I like how in the, fisherman. So are there any non-fishermen we can face while we have Win out? Ah, I was just about to use Repel. I promise I was. Oh, Chatot. See, why is Chatot in the Sinnoh decks? That was pointless. Like, you could have chosen use that slot for something more interesting. Like, I love the Pokemon game designers, at least like the old school ones who made the original like format and style and all, but some of the newer changes and decisions. I guess that wasn't like a newer one, that was like a Gen 4 one, but even a Gen 4. Whoever made the Sinnoh decks, as I've said before, does not really have my respect as a game dev. Just saying. Alright, got the Repel going. Oh, not really anything to see over here, I guess. We also haven't really done a Honey Tree, but I'm not sure you guys really care too much about seeing that on screen. If you do, leave me a comment and I'll make sure I find time. But I'm not really trying to do like a completionist playthrough. Like things like going and finding other items or like, harvesting these berries. I'm going to harvest the ones I don't recognize because Agua, I think we have those. I'm not sure what they do. And Qualit. Some of these might just be the ones for like contests. And I think this is a Wiki Berry. I've seen this one before. Yeah, Wiki Berries. But yeah, I don't want to go to like every dungeon and find every item and face every. I mean, I'll try to face every trainer that I see, but and if there's like a really cool item, I'll go get it off screen for us to use. But I feel like kind of the way we do it is sort of a nice balance between seeing the heart and core of the game without seeing like every little thing where it gets to be a little bit tedious. Alright, so I'm just going to look at the new berries we have and see if any of them are actually new. No, a lot of them are the heal berries we've been using. I did find some cool berries. A lot of these are from the Berry Master. I've been trying to go back to him every day or almost every day. So just like the ones that Cyrus's Pokemon were using, some of these berries will prevent a super effective move of various types. This is cool. It's kind of like a Quick Claw in a way. It makes your Pokemon go first if its health is lowered to I think less than a quarter. There's also Lychee berries which I got. I think they're all growing right now, but they raise your attack in a pinch, which would be really fun to use. I might give that to some Pokemon at different points. All right, let's go ahead and face this person here. Apparently I can't talk tonight. After enjoying a meal at the hotel restaurant, one has a battle. That's the social etiquette. Well, that is a bit of social etiquette I can certainly get behind. A nice Pokemon battle after dinner. You think before dinner to work up an appetite would be the way to do it, but I don't know, after a workout I'm not very hungry usually, so maybe before is better. Hey, there's our new outfit. And I think I mentioned it a couple seconds ago, but if I didn't, I really love how you kind of have the golden hour sunset here in battle as well. That's really pretty. Alright. Well, this is going to do a ton of damage. I feel bad for this Lopunny because Infernape is super strong, close combat is a super high base power move, gets stabbed, the fist plate. That probably defeated that Lopunny 2 or 3 times over at least. Good job, Win. I haven't had a lot of chance to use Win recently, but I love Infernape. It's just such a powerful Pokemon. I'm looking forward to using him more in Victory Road and the Pokemon League. That should be a lot of fun. And of course, the post game as well. Right, let's grab this item because we're getting to the point in the game where sometimes the items you find are pretty powerful. I'll use Repel. I don't remember if there's any more grass or not, but excuse me, Win. He's just like a cool looking Pokemon too. Cheerfully following you. Like I feel like this is like weird to say, but if I could like transform into a Pokemon, oh, that's for a thing of honey. If you guys remember Animorphs, like, there was like a Pokemon Animorphs, and you could change into like any Pokemon, like temporarily, obviously. I think Infernape would be a really cool one. It feels like it'd be fun to be an Infernape. The only items you ever throw are Pokeballs, but is that true? I want Pokemon to think about that. Think about that. That's why I give away these technical machines. Oh, I know. Yeah, Fling. I was going to say it's Fling, because when he first said that, I was like, that's not necessarily true, and I was about to talk about Fling. But there we go. There are certain strategies where fling can be useful. It's very rare. Um, for example, you can fling I think it's a Razor Claw, or a King's, it might be King's Rock. There was a strategy I think that Weevil used for a while as like an opening Pokemon, where it could use like Fake Out, it could use to break a Focus Sash, which is why I use Fake Out in single battles. It could fling like a King's Rock to flinch for a guaranteed flinch and some damage. You can fling an Iron Ball for a decent amount of damage, but I don't think people really did that because who wants to hold an Iron Ball? Alright, well, it looks like we've reached the sunny shores of Sunyshore, but let's go ahead and face some fishermen before we end the episode. Get a few more battles in. And then next episode we will explore Sunyshore and maybe even do the gym. I don't think there's really much to do before facing the gym, and it has been a while since we faced a gym, so I wouldn't be surprised if we could just go right into that next episode. Alright, up against a Magikarp. And not going to use close combat, that would be the best move to use. I'm going to use Grass Knot, it's not very heavy, but even if we don't knock it out in one hit, I mean, what is Magikarp really going to do against us? And it was a one-hit knockout. Good job, Win. I'm going to guess Gyarados. That seems very logical, right? Gyarados, okay. Bit of a more formidable opponent, and Gyarados is actually a really good counter for Infernape because obviously it resists both of our stab attacks, fire and fighting. Now Infernape, I believe, can learn Thunder Punch in Platinum, but cannot in these games, unfortunately. Maybe by breeding, but obviously our Infernape is not bred, it's from the start of the game. But we can also learn Stone Edge, so it's not 4 times super effective like Thunder Punch would be. But it does have a higher base power, so that's nice. Alright, let's see if we can take a hit. Dragon Dance, ooh, interesting. That's interesting. That's actually a really good move, Mr. Fisherman there. Alright, now things have gotten real. Because we probably would have survived a waterfall off the bat, I would say. But a +1 waterfall from Dragon Dance, probably not. And I don't know if Grass Knot will knock it out. I think we're going to have to go for a Stone Edge, which is risky. And we're faster. Oh, but it avoided the attack. 2 Dragon Dances. Oh, this is actually really bad. That Stone Edge might have been not the right choice because now it has double attack and Gyarados is super powerful. And it could sweep our team here if he uses smart moves. I can guarantee you we're not faster now. Let's use Stone Edge. I don't know why not. Waterfall. Yep, that's the right move. We also don't have our full team here, which is making me worried because it's like, who else do we have? We do have Anna with us, which is good because Intimidate is a great ability, as I've said multiple times. I haven't replaced the berries just to save screen time, which maybe was a mistake. I may have underestimated these random trainers along this route here. Actually, I think of all the battles we faced so far, since like Roark probably, the trainers have the best chance of defeating us, I think, is probably this guy with a +2 Dragon Dance Gyarados. Dragon Dance is like my favorite status move. It is a great move, not just because it's Dragon type, but it's a very good move. Increasing attack and speed is great, and it also clearly is given to some of the most powerful Pokemon in the game. I think a takedown might knock it out. I don't want to miss though, and Gyarados is faster. Let's look at that grin. He knows what's going on. I could switch for another Intimidate, but I'm worried that I need to think this through. Do I have Water Absorb on Quagsire? I do have Water Absorb. Ooh, that's interesting. Do I bring in Quagsire to take a Waterfall and put it to sleep? Maybe. Let's save that in my back pocket though. That could be our ace in the hole. I don't know what else Gyarados has. It might have like Crunch though, which after Dragon Dancing can still do a ton of damage. So that's maybe not an ace in the hole. It's just another strategy. All right, enough talking though. At some point we gotta take some action. Let me just think this through, because Fly is a 2-turn move. He's gonna go first. I have to survive a waterfall. And I have to not flinch as well. If I do that, I fly up, and he's still gonna be faster. So if he Dragon Dances, hopefully he Dragon Dances. Let's see. Ice Fang. Oh, that's okay. We survived. Oh, good job. Look at Anna surviving a +1 Ice Fang. Didn't flinch. Didn't freeze. And there's a Crunch this time. I think this should be a knockout. Yeah, this Gyarados knows some good moves. Yes, okay, good job, Anna. That was a lot closer than it seemed. That could have easily gone south. Alright, well, I feel like that's a pretty good way to end the episode. Yeah, I showed you up indeed. I don't know, you gave me a good run for my money there. I like to fish. You're a traveler. Farewell until we meet again. Yeah. Let me just see if there's anything cool here on the water. I think we still have a rappel going, right? Or did I stop using those? I don't remember now. Okay, a few fishermen and a tuber. Oh, there's a lot of battles here, actually. Wow, nice. And another grassy area over here. Let's use another one while I'm here. Alright, well... Hey, jar of honey. Alright, I think what I'll probably do is... I bet you there's an item over here, too, because otherwise why would they add this little area? Let's do this, and then I'm going to end the episode. And I will switch out Quagsire and Gligar. They've been very helpful, but I would like to have Ace and Tom back, please. Especially Tom. We gotta get him some more XP. Some more screen time, too. I know we've been using him a lot, but hey, it's fun. And who doesn't like dragon types, right? Yeah, so I'll come back and we'll have our full team. We'll, I guess, do a little bit of training and then, probably face the Sunny Shore Gym right after that. So, yeah, should be a pretty exciting episode. Stay tuned. See you guys then.